What is happening? Welcome back once again to The Past is Alive. Tonight is the big night that we herald in the search for the iconic Levitating Mike Walkden that I feel like was a relatively unknown card. Up until a while ago, this card definitely has some sort of hidden symbolism before or around it in general. If you look on Baseball Card P, there's definitely an asterisk next to this card. The rookie card of Michael Walkden featuring the front of the card on the back, which is an anomaly in itself. This is a card we're looking for tonight. In 1992, I would not have been looking for Mike Walkden. I would have been looking for Pat Listach, rookie card, or Bill Pulsifor. Those would be the big ones. Back then, I actually pulled the Pat Listach out of a pack, and back then Beckett had it booked like 250. So naturally, I was rich as a kid to pulling that card, and he won the Rookie of the Year that year as well, I believe. So, but not today. We're looking for Mike Walkden rookie card. I bought this box at an antique mall a few weeks back, 15 bucks. And I'm sure Paul L will be pretty freaking stoked about that. And I appreciate you guys coming over here. This is kind of a late night stream. I figured we would unwind and get a sense of normalcy here after the whatnot chaos that ensued. But I thought overall it went pretty well. I mean, if you think otherwise, let me know. I'm curious to hear your opinions on that, on your opinions on the whole thing. If you'd like to see things done over there again, it seemed like it was pretty well organized, but at the same time, I still don't really know how the whole thing works. But you guys freaking rule for being there with me, because I was definitely a little bit anxious that I was gonna F everything up. So I don't think it went all that bad. We got 36 packs here of Series 3 from 92. Hopefully they're all bricked up, stuck together. But we're going to find out. Jonathan H., what is happening? It says, you know it's a good set when there are 3 series. Yeah, Jonathan H., appreciate you being here, man. Thank you very much. It was definitely saddening to not see you in the other platform a little bit ago. But we're glad to have you with us here. There's almost 900 cards in this set, which is crazy. There's like almost 300 in Series 3. It's a massive set, kind of rivaling Upper Deck 40-man, which is absolutely absurd. But I freaking love 92 Stadium Club when I was a kid. I used to buy a bunch of these. They were affordable, and they were just freaking awesome. They had all the Topps rookies on the back of the pack, or on the back of the card. So that was even more stoked. And we have an anomaly in the very first pack here. Dion James starts things off. There's a link for John H. I think he's put a video out recently, didn't he? I think there was a video uploaded like yesterday or the day before, pretty sure. But Paul, check this out. I'm obsessed with it. Pete Incaviglia with some sort of strange anomaly, lightning bolt, literally going down the side of the card from side to side. And that is going into the anomaly Mysteries of the Universe card collection that I've been accumulating. Wilson Alvarez, Paul Ossenmacher. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed the Whatnot stream. I may do random stuff on there here and there every now and then. It does seem pretty easy. Jonathan H says, I won't install it again. Part of my rehab. So Jonathan H definitely had a bad problem on there. Todd Benzinger in his scum stash. Lightning bolt wrinkle. That's got to be some sort of sign that Walkden is on the horizon. John Morris, he's going to literally beat the living crap out of someone in that photo. Jeff Conine, second-year card, would have been a pretty hot one back then. Alejandro Pena, check this card in the very first pack. Robert R., what's happening, man? Jeff McKnight. Looks rather creepy in that photo. Steve Foster and Kirk McCaskill. But very high-quality photos for the time being. The second year of Stadium Club. The first year was pretty wild. Those packs were expensive. That set was nuts back then. I remember Frank Thomas was a pretty big dollar card for that time. Next time they give you a PSA 10 52-man giveaway, that'd be sick, man. Jeff McKnight was always creepy even in person. I believe that. I can picture some Jeff McKnight cards, and I can't think of exactly which ones they are, but Joe McGrain starts it off. Dennis Rasmussen. I've seen enough 85 to last me for a little while. Same with Scott Geraltz. I'm literally shoving that in my face right now. Chris Gwynn. And, of course, we're going to deal with this wild disorganization. The Dickie Thon. The first pack was like fine. Very first pack, we have an insert card, though. Brian Taylor. I actually saw a Brian Taylor at a card show. A card show I was at last night at the mall. And I think it was in a showcase. I'm pretty sure it was like in a tabletop showcase. And I forget what the price on it was, but it was like I think it was a base Brian Taylor. Like maybe it was 92 tops. And it was like 20 bucks or something like that. Like, did I just walk into a wormhole? Is there a time portal in here? But this would have been a freaking really hot pull back then. These are only available on Series 3. There's 3 cards, Phil Nevin, Brian Taylor, and Chipper Jones obviously being the biggest one, but 92, Brian Taylor would have been the biggest one. It's a shame what happened to him in his career. He really went downhill. Barry Hill and Alan Trammell ends that pack with the iconic Trammell Molitor 78 Tops rookie on the back. Floyd Vance's TPI After Dark. Thanks for being here, man. Thank you guys all for being here. Figured we would unwind and rip this box. Finally, I've had sitting around for a few weeks. I've been promising it for a very long time now. This is courtesy of Paul L. I know he's been wanting to do this search for quite a while, and I finally bought a box, so it is time. Curtis Wilkerson Johnson. I haven't seen a whole lot of Series 3 out of here. I only see the other 2 series. There's Paul Sorrento for Paul L. I know how much he hates Paul Sorrento, but I'm sure it's going to give some migraines with all of the craziness of the collation of this set. Doc Gooden, Member's Choice is a cool one. That's Archie's rookie card. I'm going to soak on that one as a kid. Also have Eddie Taubensee rookie card here. Bill Swift saw his rookie in 85 Tops earlier. Jack Armstrong, Scott Ruskin, Mike Perez, and Ozzie Smith to end that pack. Trevor Williams in the house. Says, don't forget, Walkden's photo is from 91 Little Sun. Oh, I know it is. I have that card somewhere, and I don't know where it's at. I feel like Nick West sent me that card, I'm pretty sure, along with the national version of this. That is also somewhere else. If you ever want to get rid of that Gooden, I would be happy to, Travis. I think I sent your package out the last couple days. Maybe it was even this morning. I can't remember. But you collect Gooden, apparently, I guess. I don't know if you just like that card or what, but I'll try to remember that. I'll put it aside for you. Doc Gooden aside for Travis D. There's a Gibby. And this card freaks me out. I literally put this one aside for myself because I don't remember Gibson playing with the Pirates at all. This card is an anomaly to me altogether. It's wild. I do not remember that. Had to have been a very, very short stint. Yori Wan, what is happening, man? So Walkden is number Vince Horseman, as scraggly as ever, 852. 852 is the key card in this set. The people that are popping on here that aren't familiar with the Mike Walkden are probably, what the hell is what are you looking for? Look for that crappy common card. Is not, though, by any means. And the propaganda piece. Dale's Flame just looks like he just got put in timeout. Tony Gwynn, always liked that one when I was younger, too. It was a pretty cool one. Brian Drummond, Don Robinson. A lot of scum stashes in this pack. There's quite a few, and that high resolution definitely brings them out. Steve Sachs and Tim Belcher. Paul says it is much more than a common card. Oh, I know. I think we all know. I can agree on that. Dale Swain looks like a Forrest Gump wannabe there. It definitely does. Sitting on a park bench. Next pack in. I'll be really pissed if we don't find a Walkden, but I totally forgot that Stadium Club is like this. It's been a while since I've opened these up. I'm glad they're not bricked up, but maybe worse than Upper Deck. I don't know. That's hard to actually compare to Upper Deck, but it's definitely the way it is. Jose Rio Henderson leads it off. Mike Moore. Gibson played 16 games for Buccos in 92. That sounds about right. That's no wonder I don't remember it. I actually like that card a lot, though. That's pretty sweet. Kim Baptiste. There's Bobby Bow. Member's Choice. Craig Colbert. Terrell Hansen. Some sort of mouth sore going on there. The propaganda piece. I used to hate these really bad. They're just so bland and generic. There's nothing that stands out about them. It's not like a Topps magazine debut or anything cool like that. Charlie Huff and Denny Martinez ends his pack. Yeah, that Jose Rio used to piss me off real bad. I don't know why. When I was a kid, I hated that card. Total 90 sunglasses, though. Next pack in. These boxes are very, very cheap. Like I said, I think I paid $15 for this box. From an antique mall in Altoona. Hopefully I'll go out somewhere tomorrow and find some random stuff. I did find some things today I'd like to share with you guys tomorrow. Paul Kilgis. Nagel second-year card. Those flowing locks. Nolan Ryan, though. That's a nice one. There's the iconic 68. I was looking at PSA 1s of that on eBay a couple days ago. It's still around $400. But I do have that card, obviously. I've showed it to you guys a bunch of times, I think, but it's got rounded off corners, so it's one I'd like to pick up sometime soon and get a nicer one. Greg Maddox looking super enthused on that card. Armando Reynoso, another guy I hated as a kid, and I don't know why. And Corey says, I just saw this guy on Whatnot. His YouTube channel sounded cool. Comes over. 92 Stadium Club. Never mind. That's probably exactly what's going on. There's John Wayner. His pro debut. It probably is exactly the case, Corey. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Dan Berryhill, Trammell, Boomer, David Wells, and Steve Farr to end that pack. Floyd fan says the holy trinity of people who never had a good photograph on their cards: Plunk, Zane Smith, and brace-faced Drew Hall. Yeah, Drew Hall is definitely another one, man. That is definitely the trio of awful faces. I'm trying to think if there's anything to add to that. That's definitely the big three. Let's see if we find this freaking Walkden. Rex Hudler. I remember a while back, somebody said he was dead, and then I started saying it, and then we found out that he's very much still alive. David Segui, Lance Dixon. His rookies in 91 Stadium Club. And there's Melito Perez. If Jonathan H. is still lingering in the background, this one is getting put in a screw-down case, and it is coming your way. And there's his rookie card from 88 Topps Traded. I'll have to try to track that one down for Jonathan H. as well. Hudler's a nut. I think he's announcing somewhere. I feel like that's true. I feel like I've heard that before. There's the Hawk for Corey, Chuck Krim, Jeff Manto, Ruben Amaro, Dressendorfer, Arthur Rhodes. I feel like I was definitely pumped on him at one point. I don't really know why. Dwayne Henry Bonds. I always liked that one, though. Member's Choice. Those were cool cards. When I was a kid, I thought those were freaking sweet. And Eric King. Rookie was in 86 Topps. Willie McGee, Bush and Button says. Yeah, he's got some pretty filthy faces himself. I wish I could do the rookie cards on the back for the modern product. That was so cool, man. That was like the things I would do as a kid when I was eating cereal in the morning. I would watch cartoons, obviously, look at the back of a cereal box. More than anything, it was back of a cereal box. Whatever it may have been. And Beckett was a huge one, too. But I'd also sit there and, like, shuffle through these. I don't know. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. If I was looking at Beckett, I was doing one of those other things, and I thought it was so sweet. It wasn't until years later when I realized it was only the Topps release rookie cards on the back. Aguilera rookie card, 86 Topps. Greg Vaughn for Joseph C. if he's lingering in the background. Blankenship, Mark Leiter. Where is the Levitating? Oh, there he is! Levitating Walkden comes out early in the rip. Oh, man. We have finally pack pulled the Michael Walkden rookie card. There it freaking is. The count is 1 for the Walkden. Let's see if we can find this box. Bob Patterson is so upset that I don't have the same reaction to pulling his card. And bagpipes for Corey. Second-year card. Paul L. is pumped on that Mike Walkden pull. I'm putting this one off to the side now. That is not pack pulled by me. This one is, though. So the very first freaking stack, the Levitating Mike Walkden comes out with the same exact card in the back. It's so creepy. Love it. Literally floating in thin air. Absolutely epic. Absolutely epic. That is one for the ages. Novasek says, zoom in on the miracle. On that miracle, please. We should have an up-close shot. His feet are definitely not grounded, and he is definitely floating the top of the tree line. The magnificent Michael Walkden in all his glory, and his rookie card. No heat when the poop stay in the back of his leg. Royce Clayton, Otis Nixon. Neil Gardner says just bought this card. Even that is sick. It definitely has a creepy X-Files background along with it. There's so much going on with that card. Ted Wood, I was real pumped on him for a very brief time. Bob Zubik, that's his rookie card. Leo Gomez, Bobby Witt Sr. The Three Wise Men, Nowhere to Walk. Floyd Bannister. Nolan Ryan, Member's Choice. That's Gill's rookie card also. Bill Paulson for rookie. This would have been a hot one back then, too. I don't think I had this one. And there it is on the front. Was real stoked on him. Jason Ishringhausen. Paul Wilson. Real pumped on those guys. back then. Stack him with 3 Oriole pitchers from 90 Tops and play the X-Files theme. Yeah, the trilogy of Orioles. Walkden's card has the same backgrounds as 90 Tops. It definitely does. Same exact one. Bob Kipper on the Twins. I don't remember him being on the Twins either. Davis, Rob Murphy. Let's see if we can find more Walkdens in here, though. DePino, George Brett. I do like those Members' Choice cards a lot, though. Joe Sluslarski. Dewey, Rico Bossi, Winningham. What the hell happened to this card? Why is there feces on here? So on the back of her Winningham, there's some sort of schmutz that looks like it might be feces. And then Junior Ortiz, what the hell happened to this? Can you see that? Can you see? It's like something exploded on him in the middle of the pack. So only in a box with Mike Walkden will we see that. So another anomaly comes out along with the Petey and Cavilla. I never used to see cards like this in the middle of packs. And now it's happening more and more frequently. The Lightning Bolt on Petey and Cavilla. And now some sort of grenade went off in this pack. Monty Ferris. And the rest of the cards are fine. Mark Eichhorn, Lois Einhorn, same exact freaking person. Paul Elsa, someone ran over him, and that's what it looks like. Give it a good sniff. Smells like a dirty diaper. So definitely some antics going on with this box already. Floyd Vince's Walkden lot next auction. We definitely should do one. We'll see when we pull out of here since I have several now. Maybe I should pass on the blessing of having so many Walkdens to everybody else. Bo Jackson starts it off. Yeah, that Junior Ortiz is freaking me out real bad. Saberhagen, there's Todd Worrell, Bonds, George Bell. Saw his rookie be pulled a couple times tonight. John Russell, Clay Parker. Yeah, probably, I don't know. I might actually go and, since you can do buy it now and whatnot, I might go list some wax boxes on there because I got a bunch of wax. I don't really want to do an auction with them. I might just put them on there, buy it now, and see if anyone bites. Reardon, Matt Young. That one I'm going to ship them all at once either. Francisco Cabrera with a creepy little smile on his face, along with Ron Gant. Andrew Pieces, any ASMR happening at this late hour? I saw GB uploaded a video a couple hours ago. GB is one of my personal favorites. I think it's like everyone's personal favorite. GB and Iced Mocha kind of lost her way a little bit. She kind of went off the rails as far as ASMR goes and went to another site. Jay says, I'll bite. I love junk wax. Me too, man. Yeah, I got a bunch, and I need to clean up my basement a little bit here. Actually, a lot of it. So I'll probably be listing some stuff on there. Buy it now just because it's easy. So keep an eye on that if you're interested. Alan Mills, very sweaty and uncomfortable in that photo. Jeff Ballard. Ron Robinson shows up. Dorky as ever. Jeff Branson. Corey Snyder, Dave Fleming. His rookies are 91, pretty much. I think his rookie's 91 Bowman, technically. But his stuff was pretty hot there for a while. There's Eric Davis. Kurt Stillwell, Jack Doherty, Hector Villanueva, and Randy Myers. Don't expect Carmen to be listed on there. Carmen will not be listed ever. Ever. Carmen is staring at me right now as we do this video. So one Walkden comes out early. Or Johnson. Paul Sorrento. He's coming up pretty short on that one. Make furniture out of your comments. I'm trying to think of other ideas to do with commons. I accumulate quite a good bit of them. There's Todd Benzinger, Scum Stash Special, Bill Landrum, checklist card, Greg Swindell. There is the 87 Tops, Swindell, one of the OG Omens. Wegman, Chris James. Still on the side of Pat Listash rookie card, or Eddie Tomlinson Joyner. Juan Bell, and I used to like this card a lot when I was a kid. Lofton. I always show these Tops debut as their rookies. Lofton's true rookie to me is the 91 final edition from Upper Deck and 91 Bowman. You can always donate the comments to a thrift store and overvalue them when you write them off. I feel like people definitely do that. One Walkden found. These packs shred to pieces like 92 Tops do. Pushing buttons. Congratulations, man. The one thing that's crazy about Whatnot, and I'll have to go back, I was like, how does it keep track of who wins what? Do I have to write down every single like pack for everybody? Like I have to write that down. So I didn't do it. I sticky noted every single pack, but I put them all in order. So I'm gonna have to go back and make sure that everyone gets what pack that they paid into. I thought there'd be a better way to do that on there, but I guess there's not. So I hope to have them all shipped out on Monday and then take a hiatus, not from YouTube, but from selling stuff for a few weeks. It's got to be a lot. Mike Christopher, Chuck Knobloch, or as Joe's Card Crew and myself called him, Chuck Kobloch, back when we were kids, messing everyone's names up and butchering them all. Some things never change. There's a big cat for Corey. 2 Knoblochs in 1 pack. I don't know if I could put Knobloch on the Element watch list, though. I don't know how I feel about that. We'll have to put that to a vote. Jody Reed, Darryl Kyle second-year card, and there's Eddie Taubensee rookie card. And I was probably real stoked on that one back as a kid in 92. And we're still limp-wristed Jody Reed. Craig B. cards. We're just having it, man. Charlie Hayes, next pack. Mitchell. We got a kid, though. That's pretty sick. Griffey shows up. Always like that one. And there is that Forrest Gump-esque Dale Swaim. Foster, Zane Smith. Not looking too hideous there. There's his rookie card, 86 tops. Kind of has his face hidden there for a reason. Mike Bilecki. Novasex has got to be something living in that basement to use it as an assistant. Probably is. Nothing has changed down here. Not much has changed, at least. That box. So the box of... I already did that video a little while back where a lot of this stuff came from. There was the Hunter Bush, obviously. Came from that. Eternal Champion stickers. And then we got all this mess over here now. There's Carmen. Say what's up to Carmen. Got to salute her. So we're working on things down here. Things are coming along. But that box that I got recently from that weird guy in Pittsburgh, that's still sitting over here. And the sleeping quarters over here, but still going that. Not really anything good in there at all, but that's about it. So quick little panorama there of the mess that I deal with on a daily basis. 1-800 junk. Yeah, it's good junk though. There's a difference between bad junk and good junk. I think it's good junk. Craig B. Card says, "Oh my God, his things are coming along. I would have hated to see it before." Yeah. One of these days will be cleaned up. It was a tough one because I moved in here, didn't get everything unpacked, and then had to close my store down and then move all that stuff in here. So it's pretty awful. If your internet goes down, I guess you always have Carmen. That is very true. Bob Walk looks like he's having a stroke in that picture. He definitely did. There's definitely a lot to go through, so that's kind of why the show hoarders is on the way. I hope they come out. I'd love to meet them. Brian Charles says sometimes change is not good. It's very true. So that's what I'm dealing with, and I got to ship. The last consignment auction kind of killed me because it was like 50-some packages I had to ship out, and they were all relics, and the team bag everything and box it up. It just takes freaking forever. I'm still not done with it. I'm almost done, but I hope to have those done tomorrow, and then I'll have to send another 40-plus packages out. Tom Hankey looks like he's about to burst into tears. I am taking a break from selling stuff for a little while because I'm burnt out. Because I got to focus on trying to clean some of this mess up. There's Nolan Ryan again. It is, it's unbearable. It is definitely unbearable, and it stresses me the hell out to no end. But I gotta start organizing some stuff here. You have to literally high step to walk through here. Terrible. And it's even better whenever you bring chick back to your house, and it's like, yeah, don't look over there. Don't look over there. Yeah. Or the living room has baseball cards on the floor. It's like, what the hell? That's the best time. That is the best. Baseball cards on the living room floor. It's not really embarrassing or anything. take pride in it, but a little awkward sometimes. Chris Jones looks really pissed in that one. Yammer Nagel. I like that. Sosa. Nick says, seriously, I will help you. Pay me the pierogi pizza. You got it, Nick. If you come over here, man, you can definitely help me. Vaughn Hayes rocking the scum stash. I don't remember that. Maybe this is a card that made me hate him originally. It very well could be. That might have been where it all started. Adrian, what's happening, man? It says, cool to see all the 82 packs ripped. Awesome giveaways. Calling it now. I'll win next time. I hope that you do, man. Adrian, I got a package from you a few days ago. I opened it, I think it was like 2 days ago. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that. And the note, it said about 88 Donruss puzzle pieces. I don't remember saying that I have extra 88 puzzle pieces. I definitely open packs of those like a couple times a month. So I'm going to save your list, and I will put them aside for you as I see them. I appreciate that, man. Doc Gooden, once again, this one's got a blemish to it. Propaganda piece, Deion James. Pete Incaviglia, this one minus the lightning bolt crease across it. Wilson Alvarez, Austin Walker, and Brooke Jacoby. And we found one Walkden. I hope there's more to come, or I will literally throw a fit. Yeah, as I find them, I definitely will, man. I wish I would have known that sooner because I definitely have a bunch of my commons boxes. I'll see what I can do, man. I'll see what I can pull out because I open those with jam packs usually every month, retro wax. And it sucks because the old school jam pack box, he sent it to me, but I can't find it. And you've seen my house now. I don't know where it's at. I've literally like looked everywhere for it last night, and I don't know where the hell it is. It was either in my living room or it's down here and sucked into the black hole. I cannot find the old school jam pack box. I do not know where it's at. John H says, find a girl who's into being blindfolded. That actually would not be too difficult at all, John H. I like your way of thinking. There's Buddy Bo. Yeah, gotta have the lights pretty dim whenever they walk in. Like, all right, just don't look over there. Put a curtain up. Don't look over there at all. You can't help but look in when you come in my garage. Walk in, it's the first thing you see. And once I get, I'm going to paint a middle room. So I have 3 bedrooms, so the middle bedroom is going to be like a card room, basically, and like where I do a little shipping out of. Once I paint that, hopefully in the next couple of days, then I will move all these card boxes up there and shelving up there and everything else. So it's kind of just in limbo right now. And then the toy room isn't done yet, so like once I get those together, then all this other stuff will come together. It's just a work in progress, a never-ending work in progress. Sergio Valdez, we all recognize him from his creepy 90 Topps card. Jose Mesa had some good years. Tim Naring, action shot to Goose Gossage. Anderson. Adrian Angold is looking for some puzzle pieces. If anybody has 88 Donruss puzzle pieces, Greg Maddox, Armando Reynosa, pushing buttons, baby steps. Definitely baby steps, like the most tiniest of baby steps. It will get done one day, but it's going to take a while. Tony Gwynn, but yeah, I definitely got a lot to liquidate. Steve Sachs, Tim Belcher. I'm probably going to start doing weekly garage sales on like Saturday for like 2 or 3 hours. And get rid of some more of the bigger stuff that I have and not buy as much. Like I went to a flea market today and I'm like, ooh, there's a Batman the Animated Series board game. That's sick. I kind of want that. I've never seen it before. It's like, do I really need that? I think I got enough stuff. I didn't buy it. So baby steps indeed. I walked away and I bought, what did I buy? I bought like a few singles instead. So take up far less space. But that alone is willpower right there. Mask of the Phantasm. I love Mask of the Phantasm. Movie freaking rules. Willie Randolph, Dwayne Henry. Bonds, member choice. Again, I like that one. Eric King. So only one Mike Walkden. I can't remember who the precursor is. Kevin Campbell. There's Vince Horseman. Pushing buttons. Thanks, man. Bill Kruger. Langston. Scott. Chiamparino. Bankhead. I feel like Corey met Scott Bankhead before. Jack Armstrong, Ruskin, and Mike Perez. Mike Perez 93 Protect card's freaky, though, by the way. Paul L. is pumped on the Horseman. Yeah, it's definitely not a real name. There's no way. That person has never existed before. I forget who else we said never existed. There's definitely, if you go 91 Bowman, which I feel like we're due for 91 Bowman rip here soon. There's definitely some guys in there with fake names and fake faces that are airbrushed. There's Martin Duncan starting things off. Al Newman, Ted Power, Paul Gibson. Super dorky. I never realized that was his rookie card, 89 tops. I guess it is. So 89 score. The crotch grab card is also his rookie. Jeff Ennis came out before the first time, I think. Yeah, I was pumping on Jeff Ennis for a while. He had some good years, too. Jim Lindemann. Lilliquist. So, only one Bill Pulsifer. Ozzie Smith looking extra sassy. Gwynn. 90s sitcom stepdad, and Steve Sachs to end that pack. I'm still intrigued by this filthy Junior Ortiz that was in the middle of a pack. I guess like it looks like it's like a parallel of some kind. It's pretty gnarly. I like it. Keep ripping through these. Horseman's head isn't too floppy though. Mark Parent starts it off. 88 tops. Makes me think of the 88 tops Matt Noakes lot that's probably still on eBay. There was, what, 247 on them, I believe? For like, or maybe it was 250 for $247, something like that. They were like a little under $1 a piece. Sutcliffe, Mark Parent. There's Mike Witt. Eddie Murray shows up for the first time. And Dave Winfield, very menacing, stare in his face. Viola. Jeff Parrott. I think this might be an error card, uncorrected error. It is, and now I'm obsessed with that. Kentucky is spelled wrong. There's no K in the end of it. Jeff Parrott error card shows up. Pumped on that. Mike Witt. It's like he'd be thrilling to have a conversation with. Smiley in his Twins attire. Wetland. Rick Cerrone signing a ball. Stanley, and there's Alvin Davis. Craig B. Cards. What is happening, man? Says I pulled an elite card from 91 Donruss. Off camera. Cecil Field. That's sick, man. Congratulations. How many packs? I've not seen any videos from Craig B lately, but if someone could post a link to his channel. I don't know if Corey's still in here. He might have abandoned me again. Melatonin coma or whatever it may be, but you get a link to Craig B. Yeah, please let me know. Was it one random pack? Was it a box? I think I did. I didn't watch the video, but I think I do remember seeing what was it, like a few days ago or maybe a week ago, you posted a 91 Donruss box. Kingery, Horseman spent 6 years as batting practice pitcher for the Orioles. Interesting. Fernandez, Mike Morgan, Ruffin, the Stadium Club Chrome Refractor error cards. They have the autographed text in the back. I got two of them. I don't think I saw those, Floyd fan. I don't think that doesn't ring any bells. Lennon, Bob Patterson again at Bagwell. Appreciate you, Paul L. And Paul L., I know I told you I was going to send you a package like a year ago. I definitely am going to at some point. Bankhead again, Rick Wilkins, Charlie Huff, and Mark Carry On ends that pack. Only one Walkden. Travis has always hated Eric Hillman. I never thought about it too much, but I probably would have hated him too as a kid. No Pat Listach. And we have another dirty card in here. Kurt Stillwell now. What is up with that? Obsessed. Scott Aldred. I still have the 91 Donruss. That was in the middle of a pack. That was, I think it was creased, Paul. Wasn't it creased? Fetters. Seen some different faces here. Kevin Ward. Darren Reed. Looks like he's mashing flies or something with that bat. Kyle Abbott. Greg Swindell once again shows up. I hate that I didn't hate Eric Hillman. Never too late to start hating Eric Hillman. Jeff Ballard. Ron Robinson once again. Davis. The fecal. It's definitely a printing blemish of some kind, but I don't really like that. I'd rather call it fecal matter. And so Ortiz and now Stillwell takes the fecal stains. Hector Villanueva, Doherty, and Randy Myers ends that pack. The Ortiz is much better though, but the fecal parallel. Now 2 of those in this box, only 1 walked in. Fecal haze, I like that. The fecal haze, definitely what it is. 2 of those, 1 walked in, not satisfactory at all. Gossage, you take that walked in a copy and make a poster of it. That would be sick. That hanging framed in the living room. I feel like, what the hell is that? Jim Scott, Joe Bover, Bill Landrum, check this card, Naring. Same exact collation as before. There's that creepy Sergio Valdez rookie card. Yuri Wan's calling 1 more walked in. I hope we see 1 more. I don't know if he's going to bless us with 1 more, though. Came out rather early, too. Scott Fletcher, Juan Bell, Lofton, and Joyner ends that pack. What do we have left? 5. We got 11 packs left, it looks like. 11 more left. Fecal short print. How does one get feces on their baseball card sorting while dropping a deuce? I'm sure it's been done before. It all leads back to our buddy Mark when we were kids in like 1991 or 92. He'd always card just like thrown into like it was like a vomit brown tote. And he carried them all around in there. They were just like thrown in there. I don't think most of them were even top loaded, but he had a Mel Hall 91 tops that had some sort of brown questionable stain on it. And we were kids. We're like, that looks like poop. That's definitely poop. And Joe's Card Corral took it, ran with it, and from then on out, it was Mel Hall with a poop stain. So now, anytime there's a brown stain in cards, ever since then, 30 plus years ago, it's definitely a poop stain. Randolph Scott Geralds. Joseph C. is pumped. He finally joined us. Finally came in. There's 3 live streams in one day. Barry Jones. That is definitely a new record for me. Now I'm going to take 3 weeks off. Knobloch, Jody Reed. Darryl Kyle and Eddie Taubensee rookie card. And, of course, Topps debut on the back. And we put the votes. I was not kidding, Joseph. I was not kidding about this. This has been a long time coming. 1 walked in has been pulled. Can we find more? Floyd Fences, I'm waiting on 1 a.m. bingo break. We should do that. We should definitely do that. Eric Bullock. Jose Lead. Still need to get that at PSA 10 Tiffany. There's one on eBay for like $300. And we have another one in here. Look at that. I see it already. The precursor is coming. Who is it? Jeff Robinson. Pulsifer this time. Another walked in is going to surface. And Steve Wilson. It's interesting how there's trees in the background of this. I wonder if it was like, I don't know. Looks like the same backdrop almost. Walked in was literally hovering above Steve Wilson. That is sick. Another walked in comes out. The iconic card now found twice. I need that in a freaking PSA 10. Along with the Dennis Cook. I need to get PSA to slab this upside down. I don't know if they would do that or not, but I want that. I really don't think that they would do it, but I will demand it regardless. Boomer Wells, 2 walked-ins. Somebody called that. I think Gordy Wan called that. Said there's going to be 2, and we still got 9 packs left. 9 more packs. Bingo is the precursor. A different collation. Why can't Topps do that now? Honestly, though. There's Gill's rookie. Nolan Ryan again. He's got a couple cards in this series. Members' choice this time. Mark Parent. Sheffield. Wayne Rosenthal. So many freaking cards in this set, though. What were they thinking? Bob Welch. But back then, these were freaking awesome. Can't recall what they were per pack. I think they were like around $1. Something like that. So they're definitely still affordable. Steve Farr. Rex Hudler again. David Segui. Dixon. And Greg Olson ends that pack. 3 bank heads. Is that 3 bank heads? Is he on the oven list now? He might be on the oven list now. What they were thinking is that Mike Walkden was worthy of a card. Chris Gwynn and Jim Bollinger. Mike Hiltz. There's Hojo. First time seeing that one. It's a cool card. Tim Sherrill. I don't remember this dude at all. Does anybody remember him? I don't really know what ever happened. 14 innings pitch in 91. Was that 8? Is that 8.16 ERA? 8.16 ERA. Pete Smith, his mullet flapping. There's Paul Gibson once again. Ted Power, Al Newman. Yeah, we're due for Horseman. The card's pretty epic. There's Bob Walk. Oh, the card's great. Jeff Shaw, Keith Miller, Tony Pena, and Charlie Hayes. Tony Pena having the time of his life, evidently. So 1 error card, 2 fecal stain cards, fecal haze parallels, and 2 walked-ins. Pretty stoked. And the anomaly lightning bolt parallel of Ken, or I was going to say Ken Berkfeld, Pete Incaviglia. Seen too many Ken Berkfelds today, apparently. We got, 7 packs left, including this one. Can we find one more walked in here, though, is a question. Mike Morgan, there's Pat Listach rookie card. Hell yeah, I've been stoked on that as a kid, and I was when I pack pulled it. Over 30 years ago. That was a pretty freaking hot card. I don't think I'll ever forget that moment, along with pulling the Tom Selleck, Frank Thomas short print from 92 Upper Deck. Pretty epic moments. Those were all the craze back then in that year. Dave Martinez, still need to track down his freaking 90 Fleer. I think I'm watching one on eBay right now. It's a CSG, which I don't really care for CSG, but the card is hard to come by. The final 6. It was always cool to see when the rookie cards was the same on the back. I'm like, oh, sick, I got the rookie card. Kind of like this one. Juan Guerrero. Yeah, it was sweet. Robin Yount, first time seeing that. Randy Tomlin. Dave Rode. Robinson again. I feel like Robinson was in the last pack with Walkden. Bob Melvin. Jeremy Hernandez. Jose Leaned. Bullock. Propaganda Peace. And it looks like we got Phil Plantier. I've never seen that one in this box. And Bip Roberts. 4 packs or 5 packs left. And now the question remains, should I go to Taco Bell at 12:30? That is the ultimate question right now. Alan Mills, Bo Jackson, Burba, Matt Sinatro, Saberhagen. Couldn't find his rookie to save my life in that 85 box earlier. Mark Dewey, Rico Bossi, Hickerson. Paul L says the answer is yes. I was kind of leaning towards that too. It's either Sheets or Taco Bell. I only had Taco Bell twice this year. We got Dennis Cook coming up though. That is pretty freaking epic. And if the junk wax gods truly exist, when I flip this card over, you will make it be his 93 per deck on the back of there. Don't let me down. So we could pull off some sort of sorcery there, and would have been his 93 per deck. A year ahead of when this card was printed, that would have been absolutely epic. 4 packs left. One more walked in to go. There is the Dennis Cook emoji from Pushing Buttons. Morris Conine. Time telling. George Brett. There's Clay Parker, John Russell, Frank DePino once again. Brett's member's choice. Benziger Scumstash. And Dave Wainhouse. Hammond, Aguilera. Seen a lot of the same faces, but it's a 300 card series too. Why are we seeing the same cards over and over again? Trevor Williams is yawning bedtime. It's been a long day, man. It's been a very, very long day. And tomorrow will be even longer. But at least in the morning I'll go out and buy some random stuff that I probably don't need or have room for. Like I always enjoy doing. And then try to clean some stuff up before I spend the next 2 days shipping things. Kurt Wilkerson. Johnson Sorrento once again. Robinson. One more Walkden, please. Zane Smith. Benzinger does not deserve to have Zinger in his name. Maybe like when I go to Maryland next weekend, if I do go, I can do a pop-in and a follow-up to see if that one antique mall has that Todd Benzinger in a penny sleeve with a 5-cent price tag on it. Is it really worth all the trouble to go through to put that 5-cent price tag on there? I don't think so. But somebody apparently did. There's a Bonds. First, we saw the Otis Nixon earlier. Clayton, Neil Heaton, and no Walkden. 2 packs left. But if we don't find another one, I'm still content with the 2 that we pulled and all the fecal matter that's come from this box. The final 2 packs are now might as well put the 5-cent sticker on the card right now. Trevor said, I went to an antique mall today and bought a pack of 90 Fleer, sadly with no yellow. Yeah, it's a hard pull, man. Roger McDowell, it's a sweet looking card. Candy Audie, Denny Gladden, seeing some new faces finally. Tartable. Mills, Bo Jackson once again. Dave Burba. Saberhagen. There's the kid once again. They didn't put the rookies on the back of these ones, though, unfortunately. Mitchell. It's going to be his 86 trade on there. Yes, it is. The 87 Tops is a hot one there for a while there. Sean Briscoe. 2 Griffies in the same pack. That's pretty sick. And 2 Kevin Mitchells. This one's got a freaking white corner, so I will probably put that in my BCCG order. And I'll come back as a 10. Guaranteed, as most of us probably already know. Final pack of tonight. Can we find one more Walkden in here? My gluttony is out of control right now. Paul says, can't complain about 2 Griffies. Bob Welch looks pretty upset about something there. Probably only because there's only 2 Walkden pulls. Look at the trilogy happening here. Jack Morris, Donnie Hill, Rosenthal once again. Esteban Beltry. I think it's the first time we saw that in the whole box. McReynolds was no stranger to the scum stash. Tom Henke. Arnsberg. If it was a pack of 15 Griffies, I wouldn't be mad. That'd be sick. That'd be real sick. Reggie Sanders' second-year card. Rich Rodriguez. And the whole box. We didn't really see any of these cards at all. Gary Carter. Torey Lovullo ends that pack. And that's his freaking rookie card, which I did not know until right now. So that ends the 92 Stadium Club Series 3 rip. That'll probably be the first and last time that we ever go hunting for this legendary Walkden. I pulled 2 of them, so I can now cross that off my bucket list and send those to PSA to hopefully come back as 10s immediately. And we also got some Fecal Haze cards, a random Lightning Bolt, Parallel, and a Jeff Parrott misspelling error card on the back. So not too bad of a box. Success overall. Paul L., I hope that quenches your thirst for Stadium Club at least. And now on to bingo very, very, very soon. Hopefully I'll have a weekend recap for you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. And thank you so much for being a part of all of these live streams tonight, guys. You're the best. I'll see you all tomorrow night.